My daughter's helping me. She wants to watch. Did the left side stay in the same spots?
Yep. Looks like a perfect rematch. Well, they should have swapped sides, but. So bottom left didn't move his MCV. Kind of bad move right there, I say.
I don't know. I get why people do it, but I still don't do it. I don't know. I guess I like having the extra 3 seconds or whatever on the build order.
Man, it's so frustrating to defend with that MCV those few blocks over. You know, early game, if
Right.
you get rushed, it's just so spread out, and your refs are so far from your MCV. A lot of
Yeah, that's
players just
true.
make the refs closer to the base instead of close to the tib so they can defend. But it's a lot of travel time for the harvs.
Yeah. I build mine right on the tip.
That's something Coursemaker is really, really good about when he expands. He always builds like at least a couple silos to get really close to the tib before putting a ref down.
Yeah, it's funny that in the beginning everyone knows that does that. Like you'd be a noob if people looked at your refs and they're like, why aren't they like right on the tip? But when people are expanding, um, a lot of times they don't put it right on the tip or real close to it. They put it so far away. I get it, like when you're busy or you're doing one of your first refs down while you're expanding, but eventually, so surprised that people don't have two or three expansion refs sitting right on the tip. Easier to defend, less travel time.
Yeah, you know, unless there's Titans out and they only have so many, and there's a diss out at them or something, and maybe they're trying to keep the refs a little bit closer to the base, or maybe they can't afford to spend the time or money to expand and need to get a ref down. But
Yeah,
I'd
but I
say
mean, you
in a
look at some
game,
of the best, like they still made time for it. Obviously,
for
there's
sure.
situations and variables, but it's all those little things that add up to make it some of the best or harder to beat.
I think it's also they get ahead a little bit early game and they can afford to expand properly, whereas a lesser player is more
Hmm.
struggling and you know barely making it out of their base.
That's true.
A lot of players can't even make it up out of top left.
Yeah. Look at Green's inf just sitting back, half of them not doing anything. There they
Yeah,
go.
he had them all grouped, and then when the target infantry died, they just stopped. So he should have had maybe two groups going or had the back infantry separate. Looks like he still won it, but speaking of silos, you know, I noticed Anonymous likes to really take advantage of the Vulcan towers a lot, which is really only effective if you keep your infantry in the same spot. Looks like Toprush doing a pretty good job of avoiding them. Sucks to be bottom left right now. Ooh, I think he could have saved it. Top left sure got a lot of refs for his main. Guess it's working. What's going on in top middle, little scout? Ugh. Hmm. Looks like top left did a pretty good job of at least getting some expansion ref down before sitting out, although he looks pretty broke now. Looks like a pretty good game. Looks like Tiger's going to try to build down and EMP the Titans. Save the day. Sometimes I feel like Tigerr is Toprush's bodyguard. You know, like he's got him on the payroll.
Hey, how many refs do you think top left should have had in his top expansion? 2 like he has, or do you think he should have put a third one down?
I don't know. I personally kind of vary depending on what's going on, but I don't know, man. I think it's good to expand early like he did, especially with the top right expanding so aggressively. I think maybe is why he did that.
Yeah, for sure.
Top right got some Titans to bottom left. Snuck them around.
Yep. Getting them bombed. That's going to hurt. There goes the blue tib. It's not going to be a fun game for Anonymous. Green's got so many Titans, but he hasn't even teched yet though, right?
I haven't seen a tech that I know of. I've been kind of slacking on the paying attention, to be honest. He's got a strong expansion going. He might be skipping the tech to just secure that expo.
Yeah, that's what he was doing, I'm pretty sure. Now he's building Orcas.
Yeah, it does suck to be Anonymous right now. There goes the EMP.
Oh, he's gonna need that. What's his Titans doing? Titans just hanging out?
Yeah, they were walking in his X-Pan. Didn't have enough SAMs down, I guess.
He's screwed.
Reese's Pieces to the save of the day.
Not really. I mean, let's see. I guess they got enough together to kill
7
them.
versus 8, yeah.
The bombers are coming in.
Or 10 versus 8.
The bombers are coming from bottom right.
I noticed Toprush and Tigerr been getting better over the past few months about using their bombers on other people's defense like that. That was kind of a weak bomb right there.
You get the right angle and wait for them to group. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bomber fail. Well, bomb left can get some tib for a second. Well, look at top right, 3 MPs down.
I love it.
What's he doing with his orcas? Oh wow, no engineer on the MCV.
That was nice, nice job from Green.
Now slow down, bottom right for a second. Purple's Titans are in them. Let's see what that happens there.
Should be sniping a Harv or two, yeah.
Yeah.
Q in there and get them Harveys. And Q back.
Get away from them.
Very poor execution. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I would have just went south and avoided the Titans and just tried to get the MK, weaken it, so he can't, because now he's going to send out.
He wouldn't have got the MK because he only had 5 Titans plus MK plus Titans on him. He would have lost.
Yeah, but now there's a
think,
full health MK out immediately.
Yeah, that is the only downfall to that, I guess. Oh, he could have flown up there and got the EMP again. Oh,
Oh,
oh, at least he got his up time.
bottom left looks slightly frustrated this game.
I mean, wouldn't you be?
Uh, really, I mean, he let top right send a few Titans to him is the only thing you really let happen. Plus, he took bottom right's MCV.
I mean, he can't be frustrated with his partner, but just, you know, when everything's getting on you and you can't really do too much, it kind of sucks.
I like Tiger's expand, how he just skipped top middle and went straight for mid. I like to do that
Yeah.
when I feel I can get away with it. Definitely a good move if they allow it. I think top left should not have allowed that. Because if he could secure the middle and then have that top middle patch to fall back on top of the other top middle tib to fall back on,
Oh, yeah.
that's a huge buffer zone. Safety net.
Yeah. Put all the pressure on top left.
Where is top left's EMP?
There it is.
Well, that's
who's
top
this?
right's EMP.
Oh,
Top left is hopefully building the EMP or something right
must
now.
be built.
There you go.
There it is.
Ooh, kind of a... He got the MK though. That was good EMP.
Yep. He needs to get the active Titans, though. What is he doing?
Yeah, he's going after the sleeper Titans.
Terraces EMP. Oh, man. Oh, the guy ran away from it.
Uh,
Lost his EMP.
Classic case of red paying a lot more attention than green to the micro.
Green's got 3 Titans above that, not doing anything to him. Obviously, it's hard when you got a bunch of crap going on, but
Top right CMP will be ready like, I don't know, another minute or so. Those guys better get their Titans spread out a little bit.
here come the Orcas.
Uh-oh. Nice.
See what's the other Titans. Get the EMP with the Orcas. Oh.
Man, I really don't like how they have all their Titans in one big group. You gotta get EMP'd any second. Yeah. Bam. You deserve it. See, that's a classic case of just throwing the win away, man. Because if they had those in 2 groups, one group could still be doing major damage right now.
Right.
Harf hunting or something.
Dude, I'd get the MK with those Orcas. MK's sitting there with no carry-on. Oh, now it's got to carry on. Too late.
Tigerr keeps sniping the EMP.
Dude, Gold keeps using his bombers just like randomly clicking on the Titans, but if you just get a good angle on them, you get way more.
Yeah, it looks, watching him, like he's really bad about numbering his bombers whenever he has an MK or Dis out at the same time. It's like too many numbers going on or something.
Yeah.
He needs to use that numpad a little more.
Dude, that was the thing about Kappa, man. Kappa would like control that stuff to the T, man. Be patient, get the best angles.
Oh yeah.
Or
Tiger's actually really good about that. I think Tiger's bombing is a little bit more solid and refined. Tiger's got some pretty impressive bombing sometimes.
Look, Gold just used 3 on 1 Titan. Like all by itself.
Yeah, he looks like he's busy. Looks like he's controlling his harves or something. I like how Gold's harv hunting every moment he can. Every harv is huge. You know.
For sure.
If they made a ref and sold a ref, then that harv was $1,000 investment. Otherwise, it's $1,400 investment out the war. Plus, all the money it's not bringing back is just huge,
Sure.
devastating. What do you lose? 5, 6 harvs just there?
About, yeah.
Hmm.
See now,
See, this is where purple should snipe those 2, 3 harvs out if he can.
look at Green's. He had 4 harvesters in top right. in the.
Ooh. So they ran out of Tib in top middle and went all the way around. Bro, Purple's Harves are getting owned so freaking hard this game. I don't even think he has any left. What's he got? 3 Harv? Wow. 4 Harves.
4 hours.
It's like 8 down from what he had.
Goldmine loses MK.
About time, huh?
Yeah.
It's got to have at least 2 stripes on that MK. There goes his upgrades.
What are the upgrades on the MK again?
Oh, see the first one. What does it get? I'm kind of groggy still from waking up. Let's see. MK and CC both get double firepower, so they're like the only units to have really overpowered upgrades because they're so hard to upgrade. And I think the MK's first upgrade is increased armor, and then I think the second one is increased speed. So it gets a little bit stronger, a little bit faster, and gets a phenomenally strong weapon.
Wow. I'll be back. I'll be right back.
Pretty nice EMP from whoever that was. Top left, probably. Wow, top left has a lot of Harves. Going a long ways. Surprised top right isn't sniping them off on the way back. Red GMP should be ready any second. Looks like a good job from top left backing out, avoiding getting EMP'd. Looks like bottom left's doing pretty decent for losing all his Harves. He's got too many refs in his main. Ouch. So all that time, those Harves could have got several dumps. Although I guess they're out of Tib, so it doesn't really matter as much anymore. So at this point in the game, everyone's really busy in the middle. Really good opportunity, if anyone can afford to sneak out a couple disruptors. Just one or two. try to do some damage in the main base or something maybe. Not very defended usually at this point in the game. All the defense is put towards the middle. Looks like top left Stylewars is doing a really good job hanging in there. Harv still going to top middle.
Yo, I'm back. What'd I miss?
Yo yo. Just the usual. You'll have to watch and see the replay. I was just saying, I thought
So
that top left is doing a pretty good job. His Harvs have been going to top middle, but I mean, there's not a lot of Tib left on the map. Be better if he was going to the other patch in top middle, but I mean, still not
that's crazy.
not the
Look at all of
worst.
his hards are like the top middle.
Yeah,
And Red's not picking them off.
yeah. I was just saying that, man.
Wow.
I was just saying too, at this point in the game, especially versus Tigerr and Toprush, like 1 disruptor, 2 disruptors snuck in top right space right now. Total devastation, dude. Just total pain. I mean, you get
Well,
everything.
I mean, as long as his EMP is gone.
Right. Which
But
has
look,
been actively used the whole game. Well, the whole second half, I mean.
sure. So, is the left side going to pull this off or what?
I think that top left is going to carry Purple People Eater over here, who finally sold his main refs.
Purple did a good job of maintaining though with all the pressure he had on him early.
Yeah, with only having like 1 Harv left.
Yeah.
4 to be exact. I mean, that's rough, bro. Late in the game to only have 4 Harvs.
Uh-oh. Green's losing harvs.
The Germans pretty good about the Harv hunting. I like to watch Corpse Maker and Kappa in long game, and Ray in long game, because it's just so, it almost makes me feel bad for the person they're playing. It's just like, I cannot stop just laughing non-stop about how many Harvs they're losing. Like, it makes this game put to shame. Corpse Maker about 40 minutes in, man, you're lucky you'd have Harvs left.
For sure.
It's also funny watching players that don't play with sound attempt to play Corpse Maker long game. Because they just like, they don't realize they're getting Harv hunted until there's like 10 left.
Sound,
I mean, I would never. I would personally just quit playing the game before I played without sound, but there's people that do it, man. TRZ plays without sound, really good player, top player.
yeah,
Sure, he'd be a
Why
lot
does
better
he
with
do that?
sound. I don't know, man, but a lot of the games he loses, he probably would win if he got that Harvester under attack warning, you know? Because if you don't realize there's a Harv under attack and you lose 3, 4, 5 of them in a row before you notice, that's hard.
That harvester in green's been sitting by that ref for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I clicked on it earlier. Looks like he's going to have 2 sitting there now. So it looks like when he sells a ref, he's not really retargeting. Oh, okay.
Oh, there he is. He might have retargeted, but sometimes like when you click it or you click like a patch it's empty, sometimes the harvs do something stupid.
Or if you send a Harv to the Tib patch and then another Harv harvests that Tib patch, and then the first Harv shows up and there's nothing there, it'll stop on the empty
Yeah,
cells.
that's so stupid. Oh man, Red's got money and green doesn't. Green has the orcas.
Oh,
Oh, purple double TNT.
that's when it's nice to be on the mic.
Yeah. Look at Red. Red's got EMPs for days. Gold's got the MK.
I think Red got abused as a child and they made him play this game and they'd always own his EMPs and he's like, never again. I'm going to always have a backup EMP.
Yeah. Oh man, MK is gonna be strong.
I want to see a star MK so the viewers can see how funny it is. It's fun because it's
How
really
many kills
challenging.
Does it need to be a star?
Well, the MK costs $3,000 and it has to kill 3 times its value per upgrade, and there's 2 upgrades, so it's got to kill $18,000, $18,002, or $18,001 or something like that. A little over 18,000.
And that's combined of building and units.
Yeah, and that does not include sales. So if you kill 10 refs and they sell every single one of them, you don't get nothing.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's really
Well,
hard
that's-
because a lot of
that's
times,
1,600 worth right there.
yeah, A lot of times it's almost more worth it to suicide the MK to go for like a KO or get an important kill or to delay a Titan attack or something. It's not always the best move to try to upgrade it, but it is really fun and rewarding if you do manage to get the upgrade because it becomes just so strong.
Yeah, there might be some situations like Suicide in the MK, like you just said, it is right. But if you watch like the top games, top players where everything looks pretty even, and all of a sudden one guy wins, and you say, "How did that person pull it off?" And if you look, a lot of times it was like they sacrificed less MKs.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Corpse Maker, long game. I mean, I'll see Carnage versus Corpse Maker, TRZ versus Corpse Maker, a lot of really good players versus Corpse Maker, and it looks like they're just smashing Corpse the whole game. And then, at the end of the game, Corpse just makes this
They
huge,
attack in red, like you were talking about.
nice. At the end of the game, Corpse just seems to make this huge comeback. But if you watch the replay, he really didn't lose anything. He sold some refs, didn't really lose any MKs or Dizzers. So playing efficiently really makes a difference by the end of the game, 40 minutes in, all that accumulative saving units.
Oh yeah. Wow, this is interesting. Look, purple's got one ref. He's got a Harv sitting by it.
Looks like he's just had a kind of a rough time this game.
Game's interesting like this. When the tib runs out, what the hell do you do?
Well, it's sad to say, but half the time you got to stop a couple Harvs because you got Harvs kind of over Harving the tib, bringing back nothing. Like right now, Green's expansion outside his base, he's got 3 Harvs basically on nothing. So now they're all going to go back with like 1 or 2.
So what do you do though? You just keep controlling them on all the little tiny tib patches?
Or maybe only try to have like 2 or 3 per patch, so there's not 3 on any patch at the same time. Kind of even them out. Easier said than done.
Yeah.
Gets really frustrating long game like this to control everything. Top left should sell his 2 refs though in his first expansion. Get 2k from selling those. And should be helping bottom left with that MK.
Did they get EMP'd or what? Must have got EMP'd, yeah. Bottom left sticks out of MK, and his Harv is still on break.
Wow.
When you only have like 3 Harvs, wow, that MK lived.
I mean, it's really easy to make mistakes like that when you're actually playing the game and you're all behind and flustered. It's really easy as a spec to like say what they should be doing, but with that said, I think it's just a lot of it's long game skill. A lot of people don't have as much of.
Dude, 100%. It's way easier to talk about than it is doing it in the game, but it's also like we were saying earlier, it's like those little things that people catch which makes them win or makes them the best.
So we might not necessarily be able to do much better, but absolutely still what they should be doing,
Yeah.
Yeah, that Harv's kind of bothering me.
Top left has had one in his first tip for a long time, just chilling too.
If top left sold those 2 refs and maybe squeaked out of MK, looks like top right's got his share of idle Harvs too. One of which looks like it's full.
Yeah. Dude, there's a lot of idle Harvs for red.
Yeah. Doesn't really matter to have more at this point. I mean, what are they going to do? I guess there's a little tip in the middle. They should be sniping. Looks like bottom right's really been just, I don't know, kind of expecting him to have a bigger base by now, but
I guess he's figuring there's no point in expanding further. Just control your MK wise and.
Good point, I get like that sometimes too, man. If there's not really any tib left in the middle, why, Looks like purple's putting in the work. to MK.
Oh, he
Redeeming
rebuilt
himself
it.
a little
Scared your
bit.
refs. Here comes the Titans. Bottom right.
Who did? Tigerr just finally built that?
No, anonymous bot. Oh, are you kidding me?
So this is the second game with these 4 players playing that it
Wow.
reconned. Like,
Dude, I wanted to see who was going to win that.
well, left side was going to win, dude. Left side had full bases. Top left was, you know. I mean, it could have been close. They could have maybe washed, but, whenever it recons, whoever's winning, won. All right, well,
Hmm.
that's that.